Good morning. Hey, it's like 7:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, southeastern Pennsylvania, on June 19th, 2023. Hey, a celebrative day today, Juneteenth, which it's a terrible name for the thing that we're celebrating, but we're celebrating the freedom of enslaved people, slaves, in 1866, I believe. Couldn't have been that long ago. I'm not sure when they established this date for this holiday. I have to look more into that, but I just did look it up. And Juneteenth is the celebration of the freedom of slaves after the Civil War. Now, I'm thinking, why are the stock markets closed today? For something called Juneteenth? What the hell is Juneteenth? There goes a V-tail bonanza. I would not feel secure in that airplane, because I don't think that's the one thing they cannot do is a slip. Pretty sure. Anyway, so Juneteenth is today's is a federal holiday. All the stock markets are closed. I believe the banks are closed. I don't know why that makes it a national holiday. The banks, who cares about the friggin' banks? Yeah, they're out to get into your pocket one way or another. Anyway, so it's worthwhile. It is a worthy holiday. I was thinking, some kind of bogus thing like celebrating Sesame Street or something. Juneteenth. I'm going to ask some of the African neighbors that I have in the building where I live if they know what today is. I'm going to bet none of them know. Not a one. We'll see. Slavery. I tell you, the roots of racism go generation to generation to generation. It's amazing. I don't know how you can be born white this day and age and have a brain and carry this racist hatred around. Oh my God. Oh, it's awful. It is disgusting. Racial hate. I've had some disgusting things in my life. I mean, disgusting. Where I've sold my soul in return for some kind of a favor, and I end up regretting it. But slavery, I can almost understand it back, in the 1400, 1500, 1600, just coming out of the Dark Ages, but then going back into the Dark Ages by promulgating slavery all over the planet, all over the world. Awful, just awful, foul. I can't get my head around it. I never will. And then the racial hatred, obvious on January 6, 2020. There weren't any bros or sisters at the insurrection on January 6th. Not a one. They're all white, lily white. But they're white and they're superior. So they're going to go take that government building down. They're going to hang Mike Pence. I think that guy's brain dead. I really do. He doesn't show any emotion about what happened. They wanted to hang me. Oh, well, they're just being excitable. Mike Pence. We have got the worst selection of people for politicians. I was watching Ted Cruz browbeat an FBI director the other day so he can make political gain. We've got to get the first thing we got to do is get term limits in place. That's the number one thing. Otherwise, blubber bombs like Ted Cruz don't get to do something like that. They'll keep their eye more on what their goal should be, and that's acting in the best interest of their constituents. You never hear them say anything about that. All they want to do is get reelected. They don't care if the world burns and to a crisp and it crumbles and everybody is killed. They don't care. All they want is a piece of cake, cushy job like being a politician. And it doesn't get any cushier than that. Except for the free press hounding you all the time for your inconsistencies and your going to Cancun when the rest of your constituents are freezing, they don't have any power in Texas. But boy, you found a way to get down to Cancun with your family, didn't you, Teddy boy? Yeah, you left all your constituents to fend for themselves. And then when you got too sunburned, you came back? Did you show off your tan to everybody? Dude. And I think he'd be a great politician if it wasn't for the worry that they all have about getting reelected. House of Representatives, 3 terms. The Senate, 1 term. Oh, there goes a jet. Ah, you booger. How did I miss you? I'm not paying attention. Anyway, bon voyage, man. Whew. That guy's booking out of here. So anyway, yeah, I mean, you know, the term limits are a must. We've got to get that done. I'm not getting it done. Not at 72, I'm not. And vertigo and equilibrium and all that shit. I sent, I've been texting Leslie, and we've had a bad 3 or 4 days that I regret. But it was a mistake of sending a message to him that I didn't want him to send. I write these messages out because my emotions are so messed up, so tangled up, that it's best if I write it out. But then I get rid of it. Instead of getting rid of it, I sent it, and it was a bad move. So anyway, we probably won't speak for a month or 2 now. I don't know what to say to him if I call him up. I apologize. I said I was sorry, but I'm not perfect, okay? I make mistakes. Everybody does. Anybody wants to stand up, for any of you that haven't committed that sin, you can be the first one to throw a rock, okay? There are no rock throwers, because there's nobody that doesn't make mistakes. There isn't anyone that doesn't make mistakes. Anyway, I'm going to get the dog out, and we're going to go chasing the squirrelies, the kitty cats, the groundhoggies, and the raccoonies. Harvey, the raccoonies. Here's Harvey. You want to say hi to your friends? Where are you? I can't. The sun is always a freaking problem looking back at the airport this time of day. It's always in your face. Peace.